Let's talk a little bit about your book. So basically you kind of present, what's happening with the Euro crisis, that you see three ways out of this mess, essentially. So it's either reforming the Euro, either breaking it up and basically just dissolving the common currency altogether, or having what you're calling a flexible Euro.
One says, well, let's go back to the original vision, go back to 1992 when they signed the treaty that created it. One is called I call it the amicable divorce, and saying, look, the marriage should never have happened, recognize that and have an amicable divorce. Now, that's not going to be easy, but I try to show how it could be done. The transition may be actually a little bit traumatic, but once you get over the initial period, the new stage of life would be much more prosperous than the current system. So let me talk about the flexible Euro as something in between. So it's a halfway house, different from the current halfway house, which clearly isn't working. There are a lot of people who are absolutely committed to the idea of eventually having a single currency. They don't want to go back on the progress that they've made. So this is a way of, you might say, a pause, of saying, okay, you put the cart before the horse.
As you say in your book, the economic integration outpaced the political integration.
Exactly.
And so you're saying, let's get the political integration more unified, and then we can talk about the economic integration.
Exactly. And the way I design it is such that it has the flexibility of saying, okay, let's start creating these institutions, and you get the countries' currencies to move more and more closer and closer together. And then eventually, once you got them really working cooperatively and you have created institutions that are able to adjust in the face of a shock, then you say, okay, now we're ready. Now we're ready for a single currency.